My 7th birthday was a party at Warhouse. 14 kids from my class. We had charades and cheese scones and jelly, and this bloke come to cut off the gas. Now my dad, like you know, was corned beef in one lug. Cut the grass is what he thought he'd said. It was Bob a job week, Dad being generous like, says, "Alright bunny lad, go ahead." He'd this lang mac, smelt of stagnant old floor cloths, didn't look now like a scout. Knee short pants, knee berry, knee badgers, knee woggle, knee nout. He went into the cupboard under the stairs. Me dad looks and says, "Mind your head. If you're looking for the mower, we've not got one. You'll have to use clippers instead." But the bloke seemed to manage with the tools that he had. Pair of pliers, this git rusty spanner. Me father reached deep in his pocket and fetched out a couple of tanners. So when me ma went to make me dad's dinner that night, she noticed the gas wasn't on, because his chips were still white after nearly an hour, so you had to have jelly and scones. When he complained, me mother went mad, thought she was going to kill. She smacked him round the head with a chip pan, because it was his job to pay all the bills. Next morning I got up for wagging off school, couldn't get out the back door, because me father had his heat in the gas oven, his legs stretched all over the floor. I had to climb out to get myself out, because he hadn't left over much space. I got him a cushion to put under his head, because he was getting like a ridge on his face. I had to help me ma make the dinner that night, even though I wasn't too keen. She was still in the huff on account of the gas, and of course father was nowhere to be seen. She was heating up peas in the kettle, and I had to stand up the height. I was brewing the top of a big shepherd's pie by holding it under the light. At night after tea, ma sat in the piano stool, in the place where the piano once stood. She was humming Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto, close to C minor as she could. It was then that we noticed the piano had gone, because I should have been stood standing there. "I've started to pay that daft gas bill," says Dad. She says, "I'll go to the foot of war stairs." He says, "Didn't get your Liberty bodice in a twist. It's at the pawn shop on Bolingbroke Street. I'll be up there to pay for it on Friday," and he proved it by showing a receipt. She got up from the stool in a temper. Thought she was going to hit him some more, because she picked up a banjo by the thin end, but he was saved by a knock on the door. It was the Boy Scout with the lang mac, and the pliers stood there. Me dad says, "Mind this Boy Scout's willing." He says, "You see if you can sort out me gas, son, and I'll see if I can find you a shilling." So that night it was all peace and quiet. Me ma and me dad just sat there listening to Billy Cotton on the wireless. Me dad suddenly jumps out his chair. He says, "That bloody Boy Scout's an imposter." He says, "I've just been sat here walking out. That bugger's done me for 2 shillings and was never got a sticker or a note."